It says record, but hello all. Welcome to Hockey Tap Podcast, episode 206. I'm your host, Bill Dean, of course, here with my two co-hosts, Schwim and Shorts Guy. Steven's off gallivanting in North Korea. You can find us on Twitter. We're about to be Primetime Radio, courtesy of Sam Wu. He's behind the glass helping me today because my phone's not doing great. But you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple and Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Leave us a 5-star review if you'd be ever so kind. Boys, what are we drinking?
You want me to go first?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm drinking a collab between Evil Twin Brewing, New York City, and what's the other one called? Woven Water, which I believe is in Tampa. It is a sour ale with raspberry, lemon, pistachio, and pistachio soft serve.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know what percent it is. It doesn't say it anywhere. But I had this over, July 4th weekend, and it was pretty good. So finishing her up.
Does it have lactose?
It's a good question. I don't know. Probably. It doesn't say it anywhere, so I don't know. Maybe it doesn't.
Shorts?
I had this.
Oops. Yeah, so over the weekend, I actually got a 6-pack of beer, and it is a favorite of all of ours, and I had 2 left, so I'm having one tonight. I got the Cape May Mango IPA.
Crushing.
Always good.
Because of the glare.
I'll tell you what. All the ones they make are pretty good.
It's the first time I've had it in a while. Man, when it's like fresh out of the can, like when it's really fresh, I forgot how really good this is.
It's a good one. It's a good one to crush. It's a perfect name.
Perfectly crushable.
Yeah, and then 4 into it, you're like, whoa, man.
Yeah, you can have a bunch of those, and then all of a sudden be like, I'm in trouble.
Oh, yeah, 7%.
Okay.
7%?
I forget what this is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 8%, so I got you beat.
Heyo.
Damn. Shorts Guy's the winner. Because mine is a 6%. I am going by Lost Boy Cider, which is out of Alexandria, Virginia. We went down there a couple weeks ago to visit some cousins. I'm going with the cider mimosa.
Ooh, how was that?
I'm going to try it. First time.
Oh, you haven't had it yet. Okay.
No, I found it I went to a brewery's store, or a cidery store, and they had just single cans of these, and I was like, I'll just pick them up. And I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I'm going to drink it now. I have one more left that we can try later on.
Cool.
Nice.
I'd like to know how that sounds good.
It's pretty delicious.
Nice.
I love cider. I really do love cider.
Yeah, so do I. It's really I've grown a big taste, a love of cider. I've grown a love of cider over the last couple of years.
It's hard not to like it. I mean, there are some bad ciders, but like I always feel it's an easy drink. It's you can just take a couple and enjoy. Sometimes beers just don't hit it just right. I don't know. I guess it's just how it is.
Ciders are great for the summer.
Yes.
That's what I've noticed.
Ciders
That's why I always like having a keg of
extremely
cider.
good.
I like having a keg of cider for the summertime. It just seems to be the best time to have it on tap at the house.
Pennings?
Mm-hmm.
We got to go to Pennings. I want some apple cider donuts.
That's coming up soon, but not too soon.
I know.
Extremely good. No,
September.
they sell them all year round.
Do they
The
sell the
apple
apple
cider
cider? Well,
donuts. Yeah, all
I
year
haven't
round.
looked for them. I have not
Yeah.
looked for them.
You gotta get me some.
Well, we should go up there, and we should then take Marina to her first drive-in movie experience.
We should.
Ooh, I like that.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
All right. Let's get to what's on tap for today's episode. Here's our weekly snapshot. We were away for a couple weeks. I was in Scotland, and then Sam was on cruise, and he locked out all of the computers like the big jerky is. So we were away for a little bit. But I don't think it really matters because not that there wasn't news. We obviously had the draft, and then we had free agency. And everyone's gone on, blah, 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 who they got this person, this contract, But what's always fun is when people claim that they know who won the offseason and who did not. And I know that Schwim knows who won the offseason and who didn't. So I'm going to let him start her off. Schwim, what team, what player, whatever you want. You can go off a tangent on this one. You go the NHL overall. You can go a bunch of things. What good thing did you like between the draft, free agency, CBA, extensions, new signings, the 82 game schedule that just came out? It's a kind of a pick your fun. Oh, even Gavin McKenna, Penn State, which Sam would say that was the best thing, but that was not the best thing. Pretty good for college hockey.
Porter Martone just announced he's going to.
Yeah, I saw that.
Where's he going? Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Yep. So they could have a pretty unreal team too.
Yeah, they. It's going to be Penn. It was a game changer.
Penn
for
State,
State
Michigan
and
State,
for college hockey
be
in general.
Tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, this off season, I can tell you what I didn't like. Starting with the draft, the decentralized form of it that all the managers seem to really like, but no one else did. Those stupid ass interviews that they were doing after the draft pick were so bad. They were so I don't know. They're very cringy. I felt like I felt uncomfortable just sitting there watching it. I can't imagine how the players and it was so. But all the GMs voted on it, and it was overwhelming. That's the way they wanted to do it. So I could see that probably coming back again next year.
They said they wanted that, right? Because they said they wanted it because they felt like they were on a microscope and they couldn't go up to other GMs and talk to them. But then I feel like there were even less moves at this draft than there's been in the past.
Was. I don't know.
So these idiots. I just love what was it? San Jose? Was it San Jose where Michael Misa goes up, or not Michael Misa? It was Michael Misa. He goes up and he tries to talk to him, and they just can't. You can't hear anything that's happening from the San Jose war room. Was that what
Sharks? I thought it was.
Or was it Chicago?
It might have been.
It was one of them. It was an early one where they just couldn't. You couldn't talk to him at all. So it's just 15 minutes.
And then they went off. They just cut it.
Yeah.
It was so. It wasn't done very well. I understand the managers they want to be I guess, at their their own place, their home, they're more comfortable there or whatever. But just the TV side of it was not good.
I'll give credit to a different podcast on this one. They said, why don't they, if you're going to do this and you're going to do the 15-minute thing, you have the player get interviewed by the team for 5 minutes, but then the other 10 minutes is NHL fans of that team get to ask the organization's questions. So they could just lambaste. That would be fantastic.
Oh, they would never let it go without having pre-screened questions.
Or at least they'd have to be major time delays. Yeah, because someone dropping that bomb.
Oh my God! Yeah, definitely.
Why the hell? Why the fuck did you trade Connor McDavid? Yeah. We'll get into that in a little bit.
See, that could be good.
Hey, kid from Eastern Europe that's never been to New Jersey. What do you think, Taylor ham or pork roll?
I don't know what you mean.
What was it? Kapakaka went in and he goes, "How do you like New York City?" He goes, "It's big."
It's big. So getting back to the original question, I guess what team won the offseason? I don't know. There's so many teams that did good. There's so many teams that did horrible. The first thing that comes to mind was Florida. I think Steven mentioned that. Florida, being able to re-sign all those players was nuts. I can't believe they were able to sign everybody.
Under market values.
Not lose anybody. So
and multiple years too.
I know, it's
Brad
crazy.
Marchand signed for 6 years. He's going to be 44 by the time his contract's over.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy to
and
me.
that's what's bullshit. He's going to retire in 3 years and just completely circumvent the cap. And that's just kind of what Jersey did with Kovalchuk way back when. And NHL's like, yeah, okay, that's Florida. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Except
know.
we got zapped for it, and everyone else got away
Yeah,
with it.
well. Florida can just do whatever they want now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well,
another
the
team that I
darlings
think
of the league.
that's improved and had a pretty good offseason. Montreal, I like. They got they traded for
Yeah.
Dobson, a young defenseman, which is good. They also
Would
got.
you say that Dobson's the missing piece on that blue line, though?
I don't know. I think he helps. He doesn't make them.
Cole
worse.
Hudson's awesome, right? He's an offensive guru. He's your power play guy.
Lane Hudson.
Lane Hudson, sorry. Cole's the brother.
Yeah.
Obviously nasty. One's the Calder, is going to be the power play guy for a while. Dobson, to me, is like the Dougie Hamilton, not quite Evan Bouchard. Like, he should be on the power play, leading power play one. And unless you're going to go 3 or 2 defensemen and 3 forwards, which I don't think they're going to do, I would have. They, to me, would have been perfect for like a Gavrikov, who the Rangers obviously got. But like someone defensive oriented that plays with Cole or Luke, that plays with Luke, and
Lane
makes that team Lane. I just said Luke. I'm just thinking now. I'm altogether off. But like someone to play that role, I guess, maybe like a Slavin type. I don't know, man. I just didn't really
those
think
guys
that
are
was really the necessary.
few and far between. But Dobson's a good player. He doesn't have to. I mean, I guess they could potentially put him and Hudson on the power play, or put him on power play 2, whatever. They also that sneaky trade that they made with St. Louis, and they got Zach Bolduc. I really like that trade too. I think he's like a perfect like role player for the team, and that team already has really good scoring. They just got to work on like the back end out. Montembeau's a pretty good goalie. He's not like the best in the league or by any means, but he's a good goalie, and I think maybe some people would say he's a little bit underrated. But if they can get their defense going, they have the offensive firepower. They can get like the D going. They can be. I think they're definitely an improved team. They could maybe sneak in. I would definitely pick them to make the playoffs, but maybe even sneak in the top 3 in the division, because I think the Atlantic Division is going to be the same as it was. I think it's going to be 5 teams again. I don't know. Toronto could have a series drop off with their. What have they done?
Yeah,
I don't. They could. Like anybody could.
I also think that the East. Yeah, maybe.
But you're probably looking at them as being a wild card team again. But I mean, you never know. Ottawa's improved, so I think it might be like the same teams out of the Atlantic again this year. You can't imagine Boston's going to be too good. You can't imagine obviously Buffalo is going to be too good. So I think it's like the same teams again. But I don't know. Montreal could surprise some people, I think.
Okay. Shorts?
I'm going to go with what Steven thought and what Schwinn thought. The winners, at least to this point, are the Panthers for keeping that whole team together.
It's nuts. I can't believe it.
It's especially in the age of the salary cap. It seems to be like there's been a lot of teams that have won cups, and then a lot of guys jettison for
dismantle.
Yeah, like they have to dismantle. Especially they just happen to all be at a free agency year, but all of those, I don't even know how the math worked for them, but it worked, and they were able to keep everyone. The Brad Marchand one, I think, was the most shocking of all. Like him at that age with that contract
was shocking to me that they were able to sign him, because
I
thought he was gone. I thought he was way gone. And the way he was talking was like
was gone. I thought Bennett was gone.
Possibly sign him, especially since he won the what do you call it? Conn Smythe. I didn't think he was going to want to leave, but I thought Bennett was, or not Bennett, Ekblad. I thought he was definitely gone. Like, they can't afford to keep all these people, so somebody's got to go. And he was talking like he was, done there. He was like giving like a farewell speech.
Yeah,
and
he was.
Another big contract. It's crazy.
It's going to be. I know it's going to be interesting to see what happens to this team in like 5 years. But they've also built something there where guys want to stay to win.
Yeah.
Like last year when
Especially
they won.
right
when they won last year, OEL was gone to Toronto. Like he got his payday, and it's who else? Gudis was out, or was that the year before that Gudis was out? I can't remember at this point. Either way,
it might have been the year before.
Okay.
I'm
The
not
biggest
positive.
losers, the biggest loser of the off season is me, because my dream of being an e-bug is just about
Shattered.
dead. Yeah.
Shattered,
So
ravaged.
These new e-bug rules. Yeah.
I know. So I see myself and any other aspiring e-bugs are the biggest losers of this off season, because the NHL is just taking our dreams away from us.
Yeah.
No longer will there be just some Joe Schmo who beats a team like what was it, the Maple Leafs that got? Oh yeah, it was Maple Leafs that got beaten by what's his name, David Ayers. Those stories are never happening again. So
it really is sad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so obviously Florida was everybody's, right? But the Vegas Golden Knights obviously getting Mitch Marner, 8-year deal,
the biggest
sign and trade.
prize.
They get the big free agent.
Yeah.
And their team altogether is just extremely good. That top six is ruthless. Their bottom six, maybe a little bit to be desired. Same thing with Colorado, a little bit there too. But and a team that we all hate, all three of us, New York Islanders, they, make the deal first, getting rid of Dobson. Maybe that's someone they should have kept. I know a lot of Islanders fans are unhappy about that, but to get the picks that they got, then Matthew Schaefer, and I think we all kind of agree this is a kid that you want to root for. It just sucks he's on Long Island. He is funny and talented, and just a fantastic story, and somebody just you can see. You turn on a game, you watch him, you want him to do well because the overall, his overall game and what he represents was fantastic. And to that regard, obviously Darsh, the GM there, wheeling and dealing, getting a lot of good pieces for his team. That wants to make. Get out of the doldrums of the Lou Lamoriello era where it was just old and, gritty and all this, and they're getting talent. And, from the trade they made with Colorado originally, where they get the power forward, Richie, to obviously the trade they made for Dobson and a couple other moves and the draft pick of Schaefer, I think that they're going in the right direction. I'm not going to say they're nowhere near contending yet. I think they're a couple years away. And who knows what they do with
really good prospecks that their future could be bright.
It could. If you figure 2 years, say in 2 years, so say the 20, so not the season, 25, not 26, but say 27. Sorokin would be 31 years old. Actually, he's going to be 32, just coming on 30, August 4th, so 31. Do you think would you go and try to make a deal involving him, knowing that you're still a ways away and you have this guy just kind of sitting there and wasting away, right? He's going to get peppered unless you're going to do like a 50-50 split to try to save him for a couple of years. Like, how would you go about with a big, and this kind of goes to UC Soros too, because Nashville, I thought, had a not so great offseason. After last offseason where we thought they were, barn burners. Same thing with UC Soros. I mean, they're a little better because they obviously win now pieces, so you're going to get gun for the playoffs. But would you deal a Sorokin type because knowing that you are a little time away?
I thought they talked about that this season, actually, possibly trading him now and getting as much as they can for him. I don't know. He's so good, man. I don't know if I'd want to. I don't know if I'd want to get rid of him right now. But I mean, if he doesn't fit into the future plan, if they're thinking like, oh, he's going to be not as good by then, or they have their eyes on somebody else, I don't know who, but he'll like the way you're saying, he'll only be 31. That's not bad.
No, I'm not. It wasn't to try to make him out like this really old goaltender.
I don't know, but I still don't. I don't think the Islanders are going to be good in just 2 years. I think it's going to be longer than that because I think all these prospects and people that they got are going to need like a lot of time to develop.
So I mean, that's even more to my point, right? 3 to
Yeah.
4 years down the road, now
Yeah,
you're
it
talking
could
about a
be.
33, 34-year-old goaltender.
Yeah. So
You know, he's got a 5 or 6 year deal still left. Are you better off trying to, I don't know, try to fleece somebody? Giving him 6 years on a goaltender, knowing that you're not going to really compete in that time, and it's really just going to be added mileage on a goal. On I don't know. It's just a thought that I kind of had. So that was one of my winners. Obviously, the Islanders. My other winner, um, and we kind of touched about it, but college hockey, having someone like Gavin McKenna come out of the Canadian Hockey League, and now coming to the States and playing is huge for college hockey. Usually you get the stars that,
it was on
come
ESPN.
over.
That's how huge it was.
Yeah, yeah,
ESPN
Yeah.
actually
and he did
showed him
the
picking
hat thing and
the
everything.
spot.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's how big it was. I've never seen
but
that.
to get these, and I think he actually, by the pedigree of prospect that he is, I think he is the biggest get a college sport has ever gotten. Like, I know that you've had well, not Tom Brady, he wasn't that big, but like, say, Peyton Manning in Tennessee. Like,
Mhm.
he's up there with that level of talent going to college. And
Oh, yeah.
the college hockey's never had this before. I mean, who's the biggest college hockey player that they've had? Paul Correa, but even then, he wasn't the biggest star going into that, right? Crosby's, McDavid's, Dries, all these guys didn't play college hockey.
Mhm.
So to have that generational talent, in basketball, LeBron James went right to the NBA, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, and then they started to do the one and done. Like, I know Durant went and played a year, Steph Curry, but he wasn't really Steph Curry going in at Marshall, not Marshall. Oh geez, not Dayton. Shoot, wherever you point, I'm blanking on his name. But
College, university.
yeah, I think that is. I think he's the biggest star to come to college sports, or at least one of the biggest stars. And I think it's a huge thing for college hockey. And I can only imagine more big time prospects going and playing against men, because you're playing against 22, 23, sometimes 24-year-olds
Yeah.
as a freshman. And you don't get that in the OHL, in the Canadian Hockey League.
No.
No.
And now, especially now that you can have 5-year players. I know Sacred Heart had a couple Master Years players, whatever the hell was their official, title for that. But this is going to be good for college hockey. I think it's going to vault college hockey, like you said, and make it more important. Maybe the Frozen Four this year and the NCAA tournament for ice hockey is going to be even bigger. But personally, I'm
Davidson.
looking forward to watching more college hockey this coming season.
Yes.
We just haven't been.
I mean, Sam talked about going to Penn State in October and seeing a game. I would absolutely go to Penn State and watch a game.
Yeah.
Or something local if they go in to play one of the Northeast teams. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Do they play
must-watch games.
Michigan State at all?
That.
Would Penn State?
Yes,
Penn
State.
I would
They
think
have
so,
to.
yeah.
That would be a game to see, man. Holy crap! Especially if what's his face doesn't. Well, I don't know. Maybe now that he got Isaac Howard got traded to Edmonton, maybe he's
We'll get into that, Schwimmer.
and not going to go back to Michigan. But if
What
he
do we
goes
got,
back,
Schmitz?
they're going to have a friggin' nasty team too.
Beginning of October, they're out at Arizona State. We can go back to the mullet.
Oh, that would be fantastic. They'll get more. They'll get more people in that arena for that game than they would for the Arizona
NHL games. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So they're at October 3rd and 4th, back to back, both away. Yep. They play Clarkson, but that's at home. That's at College Park. I would love to see that game. LIU. That's in Long Island University.
There, and yeah, they've become like a pretty decent program in the last couple of years.
Really?
The Sharks, yeah.
Let's see here. Anything Big Ten tournament?
Only one away game, and the rest of their
I only
schedule
see
hasn't been
1,
released yet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they only have 10 games on the schedule, so they didn't release the whole thing.
Yeah, the
okay.
Big Ten schedule to be released when available. So who knows when the hell that's coming out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that it's not out yet, especially,
Because isn't Rutgers is Big Ten, aren't they? Do they have college? Do they have a college?
They don't
team?
have ice hockey. I don't think so.
Not D1, right?
Not at the D1 level.
Yeah, Maryland. I'm trying to think, but
No.
Big Ten ice hockey. This is great podcasting.
Of course.
Standings. Let's see here.
They'll play Ohio State. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Michigan State, Minnesota,
Notre
Ohio
Dame.
State, Michigan, Penn State, Wisconsin, Notre Dame. Yeah. So I mean, all those very
schools.
far away. Penn State's the closest for us. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I would love to do a Beer Baron led Penn State showing. Oh man, gotta get Beer Baron on the wagon here. Me and him actually going to play golf in a couple of weeks. We actually have to talk to you guys.
You guys are.
If you guys want to join us, I got 2 more spots opened up. So
can we recreate the Nick Tarnasky video of you
I would
pummeling me?
love to. Yes, I would love to.
Just
Losers.
Every time you hit me.
Bang, bang. It's just fantastic. Yeah, obviously Vegas won. People liked Carolina's offseason. Listen, it wasn't bad. Ehlers was the second best free agent. He signed there for a
signing.
Okay deal. The Keandre Miller, I thought they gave up more than they probably should have because Drury kind of screwed himself in the beginning when he was like, "Oh, I'm going to trade pretty much everybody." He didn't say that directly, but kind of everyone, that was the assumption that he was looking to deal people, including Keandre Miller. So they were thinking about just an offer sheet, but they ended up giving a little more, which is good. I like the return that the Rangers got. Signing Stankoven to a $6 million AAV long term. Some pretty good moves. I don't think they're winners necessarily, but good moves. But Ehlers he's going to make. I think it was a 7-year deal. It was $8.5 million AAV. He's going to play on the first line, which is the first time he's going to be playing on the first line in his career because he never got the chance in Winnipeg. So we'll see what he can do. Is he the kind of guy you want to hitch your wagon to? Your second highest contract that you've given out? That's a question to you guys.
I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. That team is like pretty much the way they play is like it's all by committee. It's like everybody's doing something, and like I don't know. I think he could fit in pretty decently. Sometimes these big signings like don't work out the first year, and then it takes them a little bit, and then they're pretty good. Like I don't know. I can't think of anybody right off the bat, but I don't know. Like they're a good team. He's going to a good team, so I think his transition there should be pretty good for him. But I mean, he could struggle in the beginning, but if and maybe they take him off the top line and move him down to the second line or something to get maybe better chemistry with somebody else. Who the hell knows? So it's a good signing. Yeah, it's a lot of money. What he signed 7 years, $8.5 million. Christ,
7 years, 8.5. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a good signing for them. They need like some kind of splash like that to maybe try to get that team over the hump, because every friggin' year they go to like the conference final and lose or something, and never make it to the cup final at least, or so maybe this can get them over that hump. I would pick them to win the division next season anyway. Even if they didn't sign Ehlers, I don't know. But I think that puts them on top over other teams like New Jersey and Washington and the Rangers.
Yeah. All right. The other winner I just had quickly, the 2026 NHL free agent class. The cap will go up $104 million. These are the names that could, and
potential.
Listen, we say this.
Potential.
I think that maybe if we're lucky, if 3 of them get to free agency, I would be shocked. Connor McDavid is obviously the big one. Artemi Panarin, he'll most likely is going to be re-signed by the Rangers, especially because they're not going to get
all these guys are potentially going to be
McDavid, Panarin, Bobrovsky's up there because it's a goalie contract, but I think he's going to re-sign for cheaper there. Eichel, Ovechkin, Kaprizov, Cale Makar, Patrick Laine, John Carlson, Shea Weber, Jason Robertson is an RFA. Kyle Connor, Anders Lee, Ryan McDonough, Martin Necas, another RFA. But Ekholm and Fowler and Nick Schmaltz and Zegras RFA. But Kempe, the list goes on of just potential studs. That
you got to imagine at least one of those guys is not going to get like what they want from their team that they're currently on, and is going to go somewhere else. But I think most of them are going to resign.
I
hope they don't. I want to see some fireworks, but
I do
think
too.
Most of them are going to resign.
I think McDavid's the least likely to sign of all of them.
Think so?
In terms of the big names, right? If you think of Eichel, Kaprizov, Makar, Kaprizov, Makar, McDavid.
I would
Ovechkin either stays there or goes to Russia. I think Robertson is an RFA, so it's gonna be a little tougher. I think Kyle Connor is probably the guy that might leave. Most out of those guys.
On what kind of season they have again, maybe.
Yeah. But so with McDavid and Eichel, I think that with the Mitch Marner signing, that is as close to a done deal as possible, which sucks. Kaprizov, I just think Minnesota is going to throw him $16 million because they do not want him.
Yeah, they want him to stay.
Yeah. Cale Makar, the Colorado would do the same thing. I mean, for a defenseman, give him $12-13 million and just
give him whatever he wants.
Yeah, he should be an MVP candidate every year. McDavid, Edmonton once again losers in the free agency in the overall offseason. And I know they got Isaac, and it was a good trade for them. Schwim, I think you guys just got dummied there.
It's not a bad trade both ways, but Howard probably has more upside to it. But what was Tampa supposed to do? They're freaking handcuffed by this asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I want to know why he didn't want to sign there because you guys
do too.
One of the better organizations. Like,
I know, like you wouldn't want to play for a good team. I think it was he wanted to play right away, even though he said he wasn't. But I think that's bullshit.
He could.
I think he wanted to go in right away, and Tampa didn't want to put him in right away. I should say they couldn't afford because they had no cap room to be able to sign him.
Even on an
ELC, they had no money. They had last year they were right up against the cap. They had $4.
But there's no one you think you could have shipped out and used him instead as a forward? I don't know, maybe.
But
anyways,
he probably could have gone in if they were on good terms. He probably could have gone into this season, challenging for a roster spot and maybe made the team. If his whole thing was, I want to play right now in the playoffs or something, then and Tampa didn't want to do that or couldn't afford to do that. I don't know what you want from them. You demand to be traded just because of that? I don't know. So it sucks.
I mean, Edmonton. I had three losers, and it's funny because two of them are out west in the LA Kings, which you lose Gavrikov, and then you bring in Cody Ceci and Brian Dumoulin on monster deals.
Yep.
And Lightning legend.
And Lightning legend.
Corey Perry.
Yep. Corey Perry. So they're obviously not winning the cup because that guy's cooler for Stanley Cups.
How much would that burn? How much would that burn Ducks fans that all of a sudden he finally wins the cup again and it's with LA?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But with Edmonton, what does everyone continually say their issue is?
Goaltending.
Yep.
And you have
nothing.
And on top of that, your starting goaltender, the guy that you apparently have confidence in, asked to be traded because you sat him in the playoffs. He clearly doesn't even want to stay there. So you let the Arthur Silovs go. Yeah. You let Arthur Silovs, which I don't think Vancouver was going to deal him in division. They probably would ask for too much. Same thing, Gibson's in division. They probably weren't going to ship him to Edmonton, but still, it's a guy
that one's a little more, I think, realistic, though, because they don't give a shit about Anaheim.
No, not really. But there was multiple avenues to try to upgrade. And I listen. There's not a lot of there wasn't a Shesterkin on the market for them to go get. There wasn't any Carey Price, whatever. But to do nothing to me is the greatest disservice to your ability to sign Connor McDavid. And I can't, for the life of me, the GM, you have to bend over backwards to show that you're trying to upgrade this team and not just stay status quo, which is what they did. They let some of these older farts go, and they brought in another set of old farts. Like, what is the ultimate goal? You can't just want to go to the Stanley Cup Finals and lose again, because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And to me, they didn't push themselves over the top.
I really think a lot of Connor McDavid signing long term is going to be kind of contingent on, is Edmonton going to fix their goaltending problem so that they can actually win? I think that's going to have a lot to do with it. You know, with the cup, the cap going up at the end of next season to 104, and then it's going to go, I think, 113 the season after that.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts to even think that. You know, we're at that point. You know, it's Stuart Skinner's 2.6. So you figure if they get rid of him, that's going to be off the books. They'll probably give what Connor McDavid's making 12.5. You got to imagine he's going to get 15.
15
at least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, at
so
least.
Let's just say,
Yeah.
Let's just shoot a little higher, go 18. So that's 6 more, 6 million more on the cap if he gets 18. You know,
I think
that puts
if
them
he goes to free
at.
agency.
Yeah, well, that'll put them at about 100 million minus the contract for Stuart Skinner at 2.5. So they would have to be able to bring in a goaltender.
Yeah, we all say 15 because that's just, the next progression. Draisaitl's at 14, right?
14, yeah.
For just the Canada issues with the tariffs, or not tariffs, but just the taxes they get nailed there in Canada, I think he has to be like 18 in order to stay. And I could see in New York, the Rangers have opened up cap just in case. I could see in New York, I could see in LA, I could see one of these big market teams in the US throw him $18 to $20 million.
Watch he goes to Florida. Watch he goes to Florida.
He somehow fits in there.
I mean,
somehow Florida is going to pay him $18 million.
Yeah.
All right. Without Florida Panthers spread out over 37 years.
Yeah, if we go cap hit in 26, 27, I want to see how much money is off the books. Shit. So this year they're at 98.45. By the way, the cap is at 95.5. So they need to drop $3 million in salary before they. Yeah.
3.75 over.
You guys are gonna in 26, 27. They're gonna have $24 million in cap room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's possible.
Yeah.
Any team.
I would not watch hockey anymore.
But here's the question with Florida.
Bobrovsky's $10 million is off, so that's why.
And then is Bob gonna be? Bob has shown us that a mid-30s goalie can still win you a cup, which I love, knowing that. Roughly similar age to Markstrom. Markstrom being 34, 35. I can't remember at this point of the year. But you're also hoping that
37.
Yeah, well, what I'm looking at now is that he's 36, but he's going to be 37 next summer. What's he going to be? What's he going to be in 2 years? I'm pretty sure he'll be keeping up on his health and all that stuff. But can he still win you a cup?
I mean, if you have Connor McDavid with the rest of those guys, I think you could put Shorts guy behind net and win a cup. So
hey, I'm ready to go.
You're available.
I'm ready to go.
You're available. I know.
Bring me in.
I mean, Danil Tarasov, who was a decent prospect a while ago, he even just putting him. You don't need with that team.
Yeah, but you know what though? But then you look at the argument and you say with the team that Edmonton has, they shouldn't need anyone better than Stuart Skinner, and they can't win it. So you at least need somebody that's proven to be able to hold a game for 60 minutes. That's the thing. You need someone that's serviceable for 60 minutes in a high pressure situation. So it's not like just any goaltender can win, because that team that Edmonton has with any goaltender should be able to win, but they don't, because they don't have the right goaltender to win them a 60-minute game, 60, 90, 120-minute game, whatever it is in the playoffs.
Mhm.
So it's as much as we've kind of bandied that around, joked about it, like, oh, you don't really need a good goalie. Yeah, you really kind of do. You need someone that has that mentality to shut it down.
Florida's roster is better overall than Edmonton's is. Like your third line.
What would Florida do with Stuart Skinner?
I think that they would still win a cup. I do.
Well,
their third line is Marchand, Lundell, and Listerine, and that could be a second line anywhere else. They are. Their decor. They just got Seth Jones, who's gets paid $7 million a year, and they turned him back into a number one defenseman. Like
I don't know.
Forsling, they have another one of them. Yeah, Forsling's another one of the most underrated defensemen in the league. And
Mikko has done well. He's
Edmonton's decor is terrible, and they have a terrible goalie. Like, how is that a recipe for success?
Mm-hmm.
They just signed Jeff Petrie to a 1-year deal. He's going to be an awesome sixth defenseman for them.
Who? Oh, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
And, when you look at, and I was just trying to, sorry, I went off of, I'm on Sport Track, but if you go to Edmonton Oilers and you look at the team, Draisaitl, McDavid, Hyman, Nuge, they paid $3.85 million over 7 years to Trent Frederick because they don't think they're tough enough.
Signing.
I mean, he stinks. Mangiapane is a decent signing,
I don't get that
3.6. Henrique has 1 more year. They bring back Janmark. They have Kasperi Kapanen.
I still feel like
they bring in
Nurse contract is like the worst one on their team.
It's one of the worst contracts in the league.
Nurse is easily.
Yeah.
He makes $9.25 million per year for the next 5 years.
Yeah,
with a no movement clause. With a no movement, and then it's in 2 years that he has. No, it's 27, 28. He has a modified no trade.
He makes
just kind of
makes 10% of the salary cap. That is
ridiculous.
Bonkers.
Yeah. That's why they're not winning.
Yeah.
I said it before. They didn't know who their goalie was going into Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. How the frig are you winning the Stanley Cup if that's one of your questions? There's no way.
Yeah,
he's gone.
Jack Campbell's still on the roster for their 5 years. By the way,
he is.
He's gone
at 2.3, 2.6. His biggest cap hit. His biggest cap hit from that buyout is the year that the cap goes up.
Yes. Yeah.
It'd be great. It'd be great if Edmonton has like a shit season and doesn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Then you got to think like, oh, Jesus Christ. McDavid's like, there's no way. We lost in the Cup Finals twice, and now we're not even making the playoffs. We're probably trending backwards. I got to get out of here.
Even better, if they're not in a playoff contention come the trade deadline, are you the GM that trades Connor McDavid from your roster?
That better be like breaking news, CNN type shit. That better come right on every TV if he gets traded.
You'd probably get what, 4 first-round picks, 4 first-round picks?
Tampa will trade every single first-round pick until 29.
until Marina is a great-great-grandmother.
Yes. They'll trade them all.
Trade them all. Trade them absolutely all.
How many first-round picks do you want? Just write a number down, and you can have it.
Yeah.
37.
By the way,
okay, you got it.
Tampa Bay's available cap space in 26-27, because let's just see that they can also do it. They'll have $30 million.
Yeah. Well, they have to sign. They have to re-sign some people, so it'll probably be less than that.
You would have McDonough, Moser, Radish, your favorite buddy.
I think Kucherov's going to be due for a deal in 2 years.
Bjorkstrand, 2 years, yes, is Kucherov.
Yeah, so he's getting paid, hopefully.
Man, your contracts are nice, though. Your core is really set for another 5 years.
Yeah, so they have like a window right now to friggin' win. If they didn't meet friggin' Florida in the first goddamn round the last 2 years, they could have maybe done something, especially this last season. I felt like pretty good going into the playoffs this last season. But I didn't like them obviously going against Florida If they win against anybody else, I think it could have been a whole totally different friggin' playoff run for them.
Last but not least, on the loser pile, because we can't get away from this team with them not being called losers. And that is one Buffalo Sabres. Yep. They
they're just bad for the league. They need to be allocated somewhere else or something.
They have a trouble scoring points, right? Scoring goals and assists. Yep. And they deal their second best player in JJ Peterka.
And he's only 20 years old. 23 years old.
23. They get back a very underwhelming package in Michael Kesselring's a very good defenseman, by the way. I don't want to shit on him. But Kesselring and Josh Doan just that can't be what you get back.
Nowhere near Peterka right now. He could be good, forward. But
yeah,
he's not going to be like you're getting a superstar back.
Yeah,
so did they even sign anybody in the offseason also, or they only did the trade?
Yeah, they re-signed Bowen Byram on a 2-year deal, which was good because they didn't want to just get rid of Byram for nothing. So
he could still be traded
him.
Though,
maybe this, yeah, and he probably will. It just. You can't luckily Buffalo has the Bills, and even though they lose too, but at least they have something to be happy about because they have Josh Norris where they made the trade with
playoff time comes around.
Who they signed? They signed Justin Danforth. No, Peyton Krebs. They had they didn't sign anybody. Looks like
Zach
Jones.
I don't know what they're
doing. We got former New York Rangers Zach Jones.
There you go. Them in Seattle. I don't know what Seattle's doing out west.
Yeah, Seattle not very good.
These teams are, they're terrible. They're like they might be the next Buffalo of the Western Conference.
Yeah, they really got screwed by Vegas Golden Knights more than anybody, didn't they?
Buffalo's gonna have $32 million in cap space. Once McDavid's up.
This is how bad Seattle is. Ryan Lindgren, who I love, Warrior, just put his face in front of the puck, would just block everything. They decided that Carson Soucy, who they gave up to Vancouver, then he comes over, he was $3 million defenseman. And listen, he wasn't great for the Rangers, and I'm hoping that this year he does better. They signed Ryan Lindgren to a 5-year deal worth $4.5 million per year. I love Ryan Lindgren. It's a tax write-off. That is probably the worst contract that was issued. Although the Provorov re-signing with Islanders and Orlov re-signing with Columbus. Did you see how much Orlov got per year on like a 7-year deal or 8-year deal? He got $9 million.
Who's the one that signed with San Jose? I thought like Orlov or somebody signed with San Jose.
No, those two re-signed.
Like a 1-year
San Jose
deal.
got San Jose got Letty. No.
No, they signed. I thought they signed like Orlov or somebody else to like a 1-year
Oh no,
deal.
I'm not, sorry. I said Orlov. I was they got Dmitry Orlov 2 years. But
2 years.
It was Provorov and it was Provorov was with Columbus, right? What am I blanking?
I think so.
Provorov is Columbus. Who did the Islanders re-sign? They signed it was the one I did. Oh, Romanov.
Oh, him,
okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of Ovs.
Yeah, there's a lot of offs.
A lot of Ovs. Yeah, just Columbus had a underwhelming one. I was hoping that they'd do a little better.
And what's his face requested that trade? Chinikov, because he hates his coach.
Yeah, Yegor.
He does not.
He's got 1 year. 1 year in the Zinarfe. Who is that coach?
Evison, Dean Evison.
Dean Evison. I really like Kirill Marchenko. He's going to be.
Yeah, they got some good young players.
Yeah, they do. And Monahan, you think that Monahan going there makes $5.5 million a year. They don't have anybody now. They have Provorov. That's 8 point. It's ridiculous. Their 3 highest paid players are defensemen, including Damon Severson.
And they got that kid who's up and coming, the goaltender, Jet Greaves.
Yes, Jet Greaves.
He's going to be like a goalie to watch. He could be pretty awesome. He's not. I think his only knock is that he's a little bit undersized. I think he's only like 5'10" or 5'11".
Yeah, 5'11".
And that's what people are saying. But like, Who cares? Look at
All
Dustin
their goalies
Wolf, look
are
at fucking,
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hank
Some of these other
was
guys
6
are.
foot.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think he's going to be pretty damn good. He looks good.
Yeah, just when we were looking at the best and worst, there was some pretty amazing contracts. I just saw that Velarde re-signed 6-year deal, so he'll be there for a while. What's his name? The goaltender for the Ducks, Dostal, got a 5-year extension.
That's a good signing. He's good. I like him.
Yeah,
He's,
I do like him
he's
too.
good. The Devils saw him and lost to him, and he was the reason why the Devils lost that game. So he's good.
Frundell signed his
sneaky
ELC with
too.
the Blackhawks, so he'll be there. Cassidy, DeBoer, and Tocchet are all going to be Canada Olympic assistants.
Oh, nice.
And Cooper's the coach, right?
Yep.
Has anyone picked up DeBoer since he was fired? So he's just the Olympic coach?
No.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
DeBoer learned another hard lesson.
He did.
Don't talk shit about goalies.
Yeah. You'd think he would have learned
All
that
he
already.
he gets fired.
Yeah. Well, and he talked the first time he did it was talking about one of the nicest ones in the freaking league.
One of the best goalies to ever play and best people to ever play the damn game. And he throws him under the bus.
Yeah.
And then
idiot.
Talk shit about Ottinger. Like, come on. He'll be hired.
Burns
somewhere.
with Avalanche was good.
Probably.
Somebody will get fired early in the season and they'll hire him.
They will. He's got to be the top
thinking.
coach.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He'll be one of the first,
back
early...
to the Devils.
No.
There's no way. You know where he should go? Buffalo.
Yeah, that actually is not bad. It's actually not bad. They have not had a coach like that.
No. When have they had
Did they still have Lindy Ruff?
Yes, they do. Yes.
The team has no idea what they're doing.
It's a complete disaster.
It really is. They have
if
no
I was a
idea
Buffalo
how to run a
Sabres fan, I would lose it. CBA 4 years, which we talked about till 29-30. Sam O'Reilly, Isaac Howard, goaltending for the Edmonton Oilers. I'm just looking at my notes real fast. We'll save this. We're gonna do the top 10 lists. I want to see what you guys think of players under 23. Where maybe we'll do this next week. We get a little let's have a little fun. We're gonna probably do just some housekeeping. We'll probably do 2 to 3 more episodes, probably 2, and then maybe do a little bit of a break and come back before training camp. But we'll see. We'll see what these guys want to do. I have no problem with going. We used to remember we did that list of players worth 47 for our teams and stuff. We didn't finish that. We have to keep going through like that kind of stuff. That was fun.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, we had some. I have some good stuff written down, just for cannon fodder.
What number were we on?
I believe we were at. I can actually tell you in 2 seconds if you give me a minute. I believe that we were coming up on.
I don't remember. Did we start at the higher number, or did we start at 1?
No, we started at 1.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, no. Episode guide. Here we go.
We left off.
A lot of stuff. Total playoff wins. Man, I got a lot of stuff to go. Yeah, we could fill a lot of time here. 37. I think we're at 37.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll just restart it. Just do it again for fun, shits and giggles. Redraft of the 2014 NHL draft, which is actually pretty interesting. Devils would have gotten. Oh no, they don't have a high pick here. Draisaitl went to Florida, pick 1. That would have been
Buffalo is paying $4.4 million for Jeff Skinner buyout.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
crazy.
The team needs here's what they should do. Have them take a season off. They don't play. Regroup. We have one less team in the league.
Collect yourself.
Just collect yourself. Think about what you've done. Try to be better, and then come back the next season.
I like that very
there
much.
won't be any disappointment.
Let him play in the AHL for a season. Let him play in the
They would
AHL
still
for a
suck.
season.
Yeah,
They would probably lose.
yeah.
Bring up
Relegation.
Abbotsford. Abbotsford just won. Bring up
Abbotsford.
Abbotsford.
That's what I said. They
Bring
should
up
be.
Hershey.
They should be
Hershey's
delegated.
one more.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But it's one of those. Just let them play in the AHL. And if they don't get it right in the AHL, put them in the ECHL.
I still don't even think that they're going to be the worst team in the league next year, which is that's crazy in itself. That
I
they're
know.
not going to be the worst team.
Yeah,
because there's no
Do
way.
you think
what's
that
his
the
face is going to go to
NHL
Buffalo?
rigs
If they
either
are the worst team.
McDavid or McKenna to a really good team and not a shitty team?
Do I think what McKenna? Yeah, he's going to.
Not Pittsburgh.
He's going to either like Pittsburgh, Chicago. Like even if they're not the worst team, one of those teams is winning. Like Pittsburgh, Chicago, whoever is
better not
winning
go
the,
to-
I don't
winning the
want
draft.
Chicago.
There's no way.
I don't
want
just like
Pittsburgh to
Chicago
get him either.
I don't
I'd
want
rather Pittsburgh than
friggin'
Chicago.
getting him.
No,
I'd much
because
rather
then
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh
than
has another
Chicago.
goddamn. They had Lemieux. They got Crosby. They're not getting. This is horse shit. They suck.
rather
If
them go
they're,
to
they're a
Chicago?
shitty franchise.
I don't want him to go to Chicago.
No,
They'll ruin
I
them.
would much rather him go to Pittsburgh than Chicago.
No,
Yeah,
God,
same.
No.
There's no way he's going to Buffalo. As bad as they'll probably be. There's no way he's going to go. I don't know. Anaheim's probably not going to be good. San Jose is not going to be good again. There's no way he's going to either of those two teams.
Watch he goes
Maybe
to
Boston.
Yeah.
That could be a third team. Yep.
Watch he goes to Boston.
Detroit?
I just hope
You
it's
think
not
Detroit
Chicago.
sucks
I don't
enough?
know. Detroit is probably going to suck, but I
wouldn't mind Detroit.
I don't think.
Definitely not the Flyers, Islanders, or Penguins. I don't want anyone in the
no.
Metro, really. Western Conference Predators. I wouldn't mind them in Nashville. They would suck for him, but
I don't
Utah?
think they're.
Utah
league
would
is
be
not gonna
interesting, but
let-
they need to be a playoff team.
It would be awesome, but the league is not going to let this once in a lifetime generational whatever talent go to Utah or Nashville. They're going to want him on a big market team.
You know who's going to be probably really bad, and maybe this is what Seattle Kraken could be really.
Yeah, they're going to
effing
suck.
bad.
Absolutely.
They could get him.
He's not going to go there.
I wouldn't.
There's no way.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I hope
That's a decent market though.
it is.
And then
decent,
you can have you can have a Seattle Vancouver rivalry.
Yeah.
You know, it really wouldn't be a bad.
I would
because
love
when
to
that
see
fan
it,
base
for
gets
us.
into it,
That's what I'd rather see.
I believe in corruption, and I believe the league is corrupt, and it won't.
New York.
happen.
wow.
Listen, bring either McDavid or McKenna to New York City. And listen, I know it's New York. It's my team, and I know you guys don't like them. That's fine. But just in general, if you have one of those two names in New York, in the U.S., it would be extremely huge for the NHL. Getting a major star like that in the biggest market, even LA, fine, I don't care. New York, LA, yes, Chicago too, but Chicago just sucks as a franchise, so they don't deserve it. But it would be huge. What?
Gavin McKenna's from the Yukon territory. I was trying to figure this out.
Yeah. Yeah, he's from way up north. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's right on the border of it's near the border of BC, but still, like that's like.
Yeah, it was a Whitehorse, right?
Yeah, Whitehorse. It's basically just prospectors and oil people.
I believe the arena
Nice
was not
farmers.
very close to him.
That he had to play.
He had to drive a while, or maybe or something like that.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
like
he's
growing up
out
in-
near like Vancouver area, so I'm sure he would like to, play in Vancouver or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
He's actually
We'll
pretty
see.
far from Vancouver. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
he's up
it's
there.
way up there. He's closer to Alaska than Vancouver.
Oh, he's actually close to Skagway, which is where we did the cruise to. That's pretty cool. Oh, maybe I should have went over and seen a game or something. All right, we gotta go. We're talking about bullshit now. So
Until next time.
Yeah, you guys got anything else?
No.
No.
Yeah. All right, boys. My cider mimosa. Short's guy, pretty good. I'll have to give you the other one.
Yeah, we'll try it for sure.
4.
Nice.
I'll go the same. 4.0. This is delicious.
I like
And
it.
it's not a Coors Light. It just happens to be covered in a Coors Light koozie.
I'll go with 4.1.
Oh,
One.
look at you.
You're just going way off the marks here.
Mhm.
All right, Schwim, take her home.
Short guy, remember when your cat ate my goldfish and you lied to me and said that I never had a goldfish? Why did I have the bowl? Why did I have the bowl?